Good morning, loves. Good morning. Oh my God, check out this view from, I don't even know which bridge this is, maybe the Old Bay Bridge in San Francisco, where I am taping live, about to teach an entire class on our brain, how our brain works, why our brain goes to the negative. Oh my God, check that bird out. Oh my freaking God. Hey, Allison, A Webb, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm so glad you guys are joining me so early. So I'm gonna flip the camera. Oh yay, give me some hearts. How about this view? Can I get some hearts for this view? So I woke up, I woke up and went for a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful walk on this water in San Francisco. And I ran back to my hotel room, and because I saw this view, I'm like, I've got a periscope from here. So I'm gonna flip it now. And okay, there we go. Good morning from Cleveland. Hey, I'm gonna keep this view. You can see I'm here in my, my Michigan hat, so go blue. I know you're from Cleveland. But so I had to scope because here we are. I don't know about you guys, but there is, thank you for Harding for scoping, right? So good morning, Cindy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So here we are the day after this horrific event in Paris. And I don't know about you, but even without the event in Paris, there's so much craziness, there's so much busyness. And I myself have been feeling a lot of just like busy, 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 overwhelmed, exhausted. There's so much going on. And I have to consciously get myself out of it and remember who I am in order to have the kind of peace and the happiness that I've worked so hard for in my life. And so I did that this morning and went for a walk, and I'm like, I've got to periscope at this. So if you are feeling like life is just so busy and you can't get a break and you're just overwhelmed and you're exhausted, I spoke to one woman this week who she not only has a full-time job, a very prestigious job as a lecturer at a university. She has 3 kids. Her husband doesn't come home from work every day until 8 or 9 o'clock, and she's totally doing everything on her own. And in the midst of all this busyness, how can she find peace? So I want to give you 3 steps to finding the kind of peace and happiness that you want. And number 1 begins with something kind of simple and yet not that easy, or not that it doesn't come to mind. And that is to know what gives you peace. So for me, the water always brings me peace. So if I'm lucky enough to be in a city like Cleveland or here in San Francisco and there's water, I immediately make myself, I get myself to that water because it immediately brings me peace. If I'm home, I jump in a bathtub. So whatever it is for you that gives you peace, you've got to have a list. So I want you right now to start on this chat or make a list right now. What are a few things that bring you peace? Is there a particular type of tea? Is there a particular herb? Is there a particular scented candle? What is it for you? Are you a vanilla candle person? Are you a lavender candle person? What is the scent for you that brings you peace? What is the kind of environment that brings you peace? Number 2, chances are that has a lot to do with nature, whatever it is for you. Getting out in nature is hugely important for peace because we're running all day long. We're in our cars, moving into the garage, then to work and back and forth. Well, our ancestors were outside all day long. If you think about thousands of years ago, our ancestors were in the desert. Yeah, give me some hearts for our ancestors and survival. And so we literally are wired as humans that as soon as we're in a wide open space, we feel better. It's just how our ancestors were, because as soon as they were in wide open space, they could see that there were no predators, there was no one coming out to get them, and they could see where there was food, where there were berries, where there were trees. So getting out in nature is hugely, hugely, hugely important. Even if you're freezing and it's raining, just 2 minutes, or sit by the window and stare out at the beautiful leaves. So you've got to know A, what makes you happy, and B, hopefully one of those things is getting out in nature. The second thing for women to have that kind of peacefulness is how you start your morning. However you start your morning is how the rest of the day is going to go. Okay, so when the alarm is buzz, buzz, buzz in your ear, and you're trying to wake up, gotta go get the kids up, gotta make the coffee, gotta get to work, gotta do this, the rest of the day is like that. Instead, women have the superpower of quiet. Women have a superpower of creativity. Women have the superpower of really being able to be an inspiration. So we all have masculine and feminine energy, and masculine energy is the doing. And we all have it, and that's how we learned in school to get good grades and do well. But the feminine energy is more about being in intuition. being in creation, being an inspiration. And so however you start your morning is how the rest of your day is going to go. So even if it's just 5 minutes, like I am teaching a class for the next 10 hours here in San Francisco, today and tomorrow. And I woke up, I'm like, I gotta go over my slides, I gotta do this. And I was like, I gotta go outside. I need to take a walk. I need to slow my mind down. And so I actually have, give me some hearts for that and tell me what are some of the things that really help you feel calm, feel at peace. So one of the things I do, I have a playlist on my iPad called Morning Songs. And there's songs about peace, there's songs about love, there's songs about gratitude, there's songs about being kind and compassionate to yourself. They're like beautiful morning melodies that just get me going every time. There are a couple of yoga tunes that just feel like they like move and vibrate through my whole body. And so get up, and even if it's 5 minutes, you might say, I don't have 5 minutes, then get up earlier, okay? So 5 minutes is a feminine superpower. However you start your day is how the rest of your day is going to go. And then the third big tip that I want to give you of how to find peace in this crazy, overwhelmed, busy, God knows, horrific news everywhere is that you get super, super, super clear about what lights you up, what your purpose is beyond kids, beyond your partner, beyond your current job, beyond whatever it is. What is it that lights you up and is your impact to make on the world? What is your thing? So one of the things I see over and over and over again with women is that you lose yourself in everyone else's priorities. And it's so understandable. I have a 14-year-old stepson who's got a lot going on. I travel all over for work. I run this business and all of this. And if I don't remain super clear about who I am, what I'm all about, and my priorities, then I can just get lost. I can get lost in the busyness too. But every single day, I focus back in on my purpose so that it's not just, oh my God, I got a Periscope, and now I got to send out this newsletter, and now I got to Like my brain goes there, right? You're like, I got to do this report. I got to get the kids here. You got to slow it down and like get to your why. Why am I here? Yeah, you got to take time out for yourself. Why are you here? Why are you doing all this stuff at work? Why are you doing all this stuff for your kids? Come up with the why. And research shows that all the things we've talked about today, so being in nature actually will give you peace. Being around other people you love, so making sure that you're spending time with girlfriends, that you're spending time beyond just your kids and your partner, spending more time with people who just nourish you and fill you up and it's just your time, is hugely important to your own well-being. And research shows that when you feel like you have a life purpose, like you have a special mark that you're making on the world that just lights you up and fills you with joy and you get to bring out there, and you are focused on that, that brings you the highest degree of life satisfaction. And that's why it's so important. Like, I have this passion about working with, oh, thank you. So wise for someone so young. Thank you. I'm 41. So I've lived a lot of life. Like some of you may know or may not know if you've never followed me before. I've lived a lot of life. I mean, whether it was being abused in high school by my girlfriend, or getting divorced at 26, or being robbed at gunpoint. And the thing that has kept me going is continuing to come back to why I'm here. What are my special gifts, my special talents? What is it that I'm here? Like, what lights me up? And here's the thing, a lot of women really feel like doing things that light you up are selfish. That's a whole bunch of bull crap. It's actually the most selfless thing you could do, because think about the word light up. When you are lit up, you are radiating light. Like this sun, it's like when you are lit up and you are alive, you're radiating light to everyone around you. When you are lit up and doing things that you love, you're actually happier, and therefore you're like giving more to the people that you love. When you are lit up, chances are it has something to do with making a difference in someone's life. And so that's like incredibly selfless. And it's why I do the work that I do, and you need to get clear about who you are, what's going to light you up, and bring it out in the world. It's why I run a program for women specifically who are quote-unquote midlife, somewhere mid-30s to mid-50s, because you've given to everyone else. And in the midst of that, getting lost of who you are, getting stuck in everyone else's schedule is no way to live. Like, you've done it. Now is the time. Like, are you going to wait till you're in your 60s, your 70s, your 80s? Like, now is the time. Now is the time for you to really know who you are, for you to get clear on your purpose, for you to make your own mark, for you to light up. And the way you do it is you go through a process where you get clear on your own strengths, your own talents, your own gifts. You get clear on what lights you up. You get a plan of how to move it forward. You implement daily practices. And to do it, trust me, girls, to do it, you need support. I never could have created this life without having support of coaches and mentors and various people throughout the way. Like, I have had to have. It began with girlfriends. And then I realized I needed help beyond my girlfriends. I needed like unbiased, they're totally non-judgmental, but like, I had to have support. It's why I do this work with women in midlife, because you can't do it alone. In fact, research shows that one of the reasons why women ages 40 to mid-50s are the most depressed of any other people, the most depressed is because we're trying to do everything alone. It's not possible. Isolation and loneliness leads you to depression, which gets you to dis-ease. Major reason for depression. It is so true, Allison, you cannot live that way. You have to have support. And it's why my program for women from mid-30s to mid-50s is a sisterhood of women. And we are coming together beginning January 1st for a 4-month journey where we dive deep into who we are. Who is every single one of these beautiful women and my sisters? What lights them up? What are their dreams? What's their vision? What is your vision? What are you all about? What are your strengths? What are your talents? What is the little girl inside of you dying to do? Is she dying to paint? Is she dying to dance? Is she dying to get out there? Yes, sisterhood of women. And then we figure out what has been holding you back. Is there fear? Is there guilt? Is there shame? What has been going on? And as a sisterhood, we say no more. No more. And collectively we make choices, beautiful new choices. If adventure is calling your heart, if creating your own business is calling your soul, if just figuring out how to have a morning routine is part of what you must do, as a sisterhood, we support each other so that we get into the 4th month of the program and we make real change. It is, yes, Allison, I love seeing the painting. I love seeing the girlfriends together. It is the only way. In my sisterhood, the same sisterhood that ran last year, women, oh my God, girls, they blew me away. Like, one woman figured out she had a dream of writing a book and wrote an entire book by the end of the 4 months. 2 women left horribly, bad relationships. It is the only way. 4 women figured out what their life purpose is and started new school programs. A couple of others have started businesses. This is the way. We do it with a group of sisterhood. And so I enjoy it. I invite you to join me. Join me in this sisterhood. It is the best investment you will ever make. It is the best investment you will ever make. Check it out at fabfiercefeminine.com. Beyond 40 hours of coaching with me. Retreats in Miami and Philadelphia, the city of freedom. Workbooks, 200 pages of workbooks that go deep into who you are. You will light up. And you'll have that peace that you have been wanting. You'll have that peace that you have been wanting. Join me. It is a crazy, ridiculous price for how much you are getting, because I'm offering it right now for only $250 a month, spread out over a bunch of months, because it is hugely important that you make it a priority. $50 a week, you make it a priority. Make you a priority. So join me, because I am not taking any more than 18 women in this program, and that's so I can give you personal attention. I've got to be able to give you personal attention. So join me. This is I'm so excited. Beginning January 1st, sisterhood is coming together. Amazing women have already joined. And take these tips. Join me for the 4-month adventure of your life and get your life back on track. Okay, I really have got to go teach now. I just have too much fun talking to you guys. So many hearts to all of you. Email me, Karen@KarenRockine.com. Hey, Stacy, will you put how to spell my name in case anyone doesn't know? And we'll get together for a chat, and we will get you going on your journey to true peace and true happiness, as only a sisterhood can be. Okay, love you all. Bye. Check out this view one more time. Holy cow, hearts for the view. Love you guys. Bye.